Yo, dudes!
Welcome! Okay, so Stephen's transformed into Henry and Ian from BOSH TV! These are wonderful dudes, fantastic guys. They're chefs and they've got a great cookbook out with 150 recipes. And today we are cooking
burrito samosas.
It's a badass dish filled with instant promise. What does that even mean?
well, there you go. This is quick, simple, easy, and the lads are going to show us how to do it.
Yeah, well, I suppose we might crack straight on there. Yeah. Very good. Let's get that pan up to speed. We're there. Okay, first things first then, we need to lubricate the pan.
Beautiful, I love it.
Bit of olive oil in there.
Bit of lube, no stickage.
Yeah, about what, a couple of tablespoons? Yeah, a couple of tablespoons.
2 tablespoons.
We'll cover that easy.
Yeah.
Nice one.
So this is one of your most viewed recipes, isn't it?
It certainly is. I mean, you know what? It's a little bit crazy. It's like a remix. We took the burrito, we took the samosa, we combined them together, and this is, we get loads of people sending us pictures of this.
Yeah. Very original.
I love it. It's just kind of quirky.
We've shot samosas, we've shot burritos, but we've never shot both together, so this is very original.
We actually have a wall chart on the wall with different foods from different cultures, and we like to just combine them together.
Exactly.
Beautiful.
Yeah, this is kind of like it's almost like, it's taking the same mentality as a Cornish pasty, bang everything in the bread or in the pastry for a Cornish pasty, and you've got it there. You can take it to work, or you can just eat it fresh off the bat.
Shall I be your spice boy?
Yeah, mate, if you'd be
I'm often the spice boy.
So we've got 2 red onions, nice and easy. You can just use regular white onions, but red onions we prefer it because colour is always a good thing to get those nutrients in. So we're going to soften them up just for a little minute.
So how long are we going to go for with these onions?
Well, with the onions, I always tend to sort of like do the onions for a little bit longer than the garlic. So just give them a little bit of softness, get that caramel out of there, and then bang in the garlic and let those aromas flow. Okay, right, I think we've stirred that around for a minute or so. You can see it's losing a little bit of its structural integrity.
Slightly translucent.
That's it. And
how many cloves of garlic do we have here?
I think
lot. 3.
It's like 3 large or 4 regular. And thank you very much for doing that, Dave.
So obviously this is Mexican meets Indian, so garlic is essential ingredient.
Absolutely. But I suppose like the thing that's going on here is basically the filling itself is Mexican, but like the sort of structure of the dish is much like a burrito. But it's more healthy because with the original sort of samosa, you'd deep fry it, wouldn't you? Yeah. And this is something that we've
this is oven baked
stayed away.
Yeah, it's very original. It's a good recipe.
Yeah. I mean, we had the debate about which kind of tortillas to be using. You could either use white or brown, but I think with this one we're going to go white because they probably will fold easier around the rest of the dish.
But brown is going to make it healthier. It's higher in fibre, it's less naughty, so it's up to you.
Yep. Beauty. Right, okay, you know what? Obviously we have onions, obviously we have garlic, which means obviously we have a lovely smelling kitchen. And the next thing we need is our red pepper and our red chilli.
So it's kind of lashing in all the veg. Yeah. So we're really making the filling to start with, is that?
That's it, yeah. We're making the filling to start with.
Go for it. Lashing. So you could put whatever kind of veg you had. Potato, I think is very important for
pretty much. Yeah. And you know what, actually, everyone is freestyling. We get loads of pictures they sent to us. Yeah. And you can pretty much put whatever you want in here. Yeah. We've had people just riffing on different kinds of samosas. We even had a lasagna samosa that someone made and showed us.
Lasagna samosa.
I know,
there you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, comment below and let us know if you want us to do a lasagna samosa. I think that's very original. I love it.
Indeed.
That's
it's a good one.
We kind of freestyled this recipe. We were like, okay, how are we going to make this? And we sort of practiced it a little bit, but then we came up with this idea and we whacked it on Facebook, which is our main channel, and 6 million views this bad boy.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it had a million. You can just tell when a video is going to go completely wild because you can see the shares within the first 10 minutes.
Yeah,
and this one just went.
Caught the viral fire.
Yeah.
Jeez, well. Okay. The lads are great with the viral videos on Facebook. They're really killing it. And they've got a YouTube channel. That's what they're good on YouTube. They're doing vlogs, they're doing all sorts of stuff. All vegan, all plants. Yeah. You know.
And guys, come and check us out on YouTube. We'd love to welcome you to our channel. We put 3 videos up every single week. Yep. And then we're doing more vlogs and more in-depth in the kitchen videos too.
Yeah. So with regard to what's going on in this pan now, I would say that everything is soft enough. We don't want it to burn. This is why I'm stirring constantly.
Beans are going in?
No, not yet. What we need to do is introduce a little bit of flavour, and it's half a teaspoon of the smoked paprika, half a teaspoon of the ground coriander, and then a full teaspoon of the cumin. But
smoked paprika is always something to be wary of, as you kind of said lots of times. It's really dominant in
It is absolutely. So just a little, just
chorizo flavour. So half a teaspoon of smoked paprika.
Yeah, and I really like that as well because it introduces colour as well as the flavour.
And then I'm going in with half a teaspoon
of the ground
coriander.
Beauty.
And a full teaspoon
of the cumin,
of ground cumin.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, cumin's a lot more.
There we go.
And then we go. Could you...
Tabasco, would you put in Tabasco?
Yeah, well, yeah, I reckon, yeah. Now, with the Tabasco, you don't have to put it in there, but if you like the spice, like we all do,
yeah,
a
definitely.
few splashes of that is definitely just going to aid the dish.
If you didn't like the spice, would you put in tamari or something like that just to give a bit more?
Yeah, I reckon, but yeah, the tamari. Or, I mean, there's
no, I'm very fond of tamari, so that's, yeah.
Happy with that?
I would get a couple more slashes. Just yeah, that's enough.
So that's about 10 drops, you could call that.
Yeah,
the room already smells fantastic with these spices now.
Yeah. Now, because we've got a little bit sticking towards the bottom of this pan,
you want a bit more oil?
I'd get the potatoes in. So with the potatoes, we've got about 4 reasonable sized Maris Piper potatoes, chopped up nice and fine, and we've boiled them off so they're not completely soft.
So it's about 500 grams of potatoes, and I think we didn't have Maris Piper, so we just used roosters.
Okay, that's
cool.
We
just used any kind of forgiving potato.
Yep.
And the vibe with the potatoes here is, a samosa traditionally has potatoes in it, so it's not a very traditional burrito ingredient, but it is traditional for a samosa, so that's where the remix comes in.
Right, so this is basically ready. It's kind of like everything's coming together. They're still quite solid, the potatoes, so now's the perfect time to introduce that protein that comes in the form of black beans. So again, because potatoes and black beans together, wrapped up together, it should give you that bite, it's going to give you that satisfaction, and it's going to be super, super tasty. And it's kind of like legit Mexican, right?
But then also,
beans are great.
But you're adding the black beans with rice, which means you're getting complete source of protein as well.
Yeah.
So it's going to be good if you've been to the gym.
And so, now's a good time to taste and to season accordingly. If you think it needs any salt or it needs any pepper.
It's nice and dry.
Yeah? That's it. What do you reckon?
A bit more salt.
A little bit more salt. Let's bang that salt in.
Yeah,
yeah.
And I'd probably add a little bit of black pepper.
Go for it. Is there any
just
black
for a
pepper?
bit of fun.
Yeah.
We have already pre-salted the potatoes while we cook them too, because you want to make sure the potatoes are tasting nice and salty as well.
Yeah.
It's up to you, not everybody likes salt, but we think it's quite important to get that flavour out in food.
And this, you have to remember, this is good, solid home cooking. You can see the salt that's going in. Now, a lot of the problem that comes with salt nowadays is the fact that a lot of people eat loads of processed food that is whacked full of salt and far too much sugar, and that's where the main problem is. If you're just using a little bit of salt to season your food at home, it's fine. Right, I reckon anyway.
Yeah, it's fine.
There we go. Yeah, good?
Brill, yeah, great.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay, cool. So now what we need to do is we need to sort of take this off the heat because that is indeed ready.
Burrito mix done.
Yes.
Yeah, this is good. So essentially you're making the filling really simple, quick, snappy, and now we're going to show us how to wrap it. This is really important.
Yeah, so most tortillas that you buy from a supermarket come in packs of 6. This will make 5 because we need one of the tortillas to cut it into triangles to act as a lid for all of the stuff that's going into the burrito samosa. So first things first, we're going to need a knife. Do you want to do the honours on that one?
Yeah.
If you cut it like a pizza, but we're just going to try and cut 5 triangles out of there, that'd be amazing.
Okay, so we want one like that, cool.
Yep.
Oh yeah, look at this.
Cool. So a little bit of, what is that, like, is it trigonometry? That, like, where you're dealing with
trigonometry, yeah. Let's see how perfectly formed my 5 are.
I think you've nailed it, you know, there.
That's 5.
Fair play.
There we go.
He knows his stuff.
Off the cuff, angles.
No.
Who needs a protractor?
There you go.
Remember protractors from school?
Yeah.
It was fun.
Okay, so now what we've got... So
Move these out of the way?
Yeah, we'll keep one on one side. So this is the one that we're going to use to go in the middle. So this is really easy, really simple process. Pop it down here. So you've got one regular flour tortilla. And the first thing we're going to do is use a bit of rice. You could use basmati rice, you could use whole grain rice, but this rice is...
short grain brown. We just went for something that was much more fibrous and healthy. But you could you use just the pre-bought kind of cooked rice?
Absolutely, yeah.
Quick
And what we
basmati.
would often do as well is we'd often stir a little bit of coriander, fresh coriander,
or put a few leaves on top.
But maybe we'll just scatter a few over the top now.
A little bit of that will be fine.
Really lovely.
Great stuff. So now just...
Dairy-free cheese.
Yeah, we'll
we got
just
here.
use... this is a
got a bit of
spoon.
vegan cheese.
No, or we could, yeah, so that's fine. If you put, right, so this is dairy-free cheese. You can buy this at most big supermarkets. We have our
I go with
favourites.
this next.
Yeah, and but we can pop that in because then it will melt through.
Beauty.
So, yeah, so a good
How's that looking?
I would say just let's have just a touch more.
Touch more?
Just a touch more. And then with this, let's maybe just a little bit less than that.
Yeah, you don't want too much because...
Right, in fact, yeah, just if we pop it on the top there and just like wrap it up nicely, that'd be amazing. Okay, cool. Just let's have a little bit more just to covering that bit there.
Yeah.
Cool, right, perfect. So now what we have here, it's almost like, it's like a little dome of lovely, tasty food.
It smells wonderful.
And salsa,
it looks
would
good.
we put salsa through it?
No, we wouldn't. I mean, you could put
Yeah.
salsa through this, but in this instance, we're going to stick to what we said in the book, and we're just going to do it like this. So this is our lid. Now, what happens here is that you quite simply you pop it on the top, and now it's sort of like it's what's the Japanese art form of folding paper?
Origami. We're doing
Origami.
origami. Burrito origami is happening right here.
So what we'll do is we'll take the bottom bit and gingerly sort of fold over the bottom. And then, what we'll do then is we'll fold over the side. Yeah. And then, last but not least, we fold over the final side, and then we flip it over. So what you have here is basically a tortilla.
We need a bit of almond milk, right?
Yes,
I think oil. I think we're going to use a little bit of
we can do that.
Okay.
So just to give you an idea, so this is the shape that we have here. It's exactly the same as a samosa, but just
Very
obviously.
cool.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool.
Good.
But one thing that we do need to do, as we said before, just to seal it off. You don't necessarily need to do this, but it probably would be a good idea.
Just a touch of oil.
Yeah, just to give it that
So this
stick.
can almost be like the seal or the glue.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Very good.
But also, do you know what? We've made this a fair few times, and I found.
Get the bottom bit.
Sorry, bro. I found that we've made this a few times just when our mates have popped round because it's good quality party food. This, you can actually get away without doing it at all because what you do is you flip it around like that and then you place it down on the side, and as you bake it, it sort of firms it all up and crisps it, and therefore it seals it on its own.
And so there's oil on the top, but just to golden it up.
I mean, I would just put a little bit of oil on the top. Does the same sort of job as like an egg wash or something along those lines,
exactly.
and it just gives it that nice brownness. So if you
shall
want to
I
do that, that'd be great.
give it a bit of an oil wash here?
That's right.
Just like that.
So we've got our one. So now we have to make 4 more.
Beautiful.
And then we're good.
So we preheated the oven to 180 degrees?
We've preheated the oven to 180 degrees. We've got some olive oil over the top, like we said, to replace an egg wash. And now, simply, we're banging them in the oven 15 minutes until they go golden brown on top.
Brilliant. Cool.
Yeah. Boom.
So those burrito samosas have been in the oven for about 15 minutes. They should be just a little bit brown on top. Dude, these look perfect.
Woo! Okay, here we go. Taste test time. Samosa burrito a la BOSH.
Yeah. What should I do? Cut this for all of us?
Yeah, go for it, man. Let's see how it goes.
Well, here we go. You
Looks
can see inside,
good.
steaming. Chop that one in half.
Beauty. Okay, so quick reference here. So we've got guacamole. The lads have a recipe for it. We have a recipe for it. Whatever guacamole you want, and salsa.
This dip is crucial. I highly recommend you make sure you got one dip, whether it's guac, whether it's salsa, whatever. It just adds to the flavour.
Dudes, burrito samosa a la
Want some of
BOSH.
this?
Yeah, I'll have a little bit of that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, beautiful. Crunchy.
The guac's good too.
So good. Wow.
Really, really good. Very tasty. Very innovative. Great party food, as you said.
So is.
Yeah.
So this is the BOSH lads. They have an amazing cookbook, 150 vegan recipes, and they've got a YouTube channel that's got loads of vegan stuff. So do check it out. Support the vegan movement, and support the lads Henry and Ian. Beautiful lads, beautiful humans, and thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Send lots of love.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye. Woo.